Okay, hey everybody out there on YouTube. Tried to do this video live, but my phone will do it. It's just not set right settings, something. I don't know. I'll figure it out later. It has the capability though. I just got to figure out how to do it. So I might do something live in the future. Phone better be able to do it. It's a brand new phone. Came out in like November of last year during a pandemic with low semiconductors and computer boards, and now I have a new phone, but whatever. Okay, so this is the books from my pull. I'm going to go through them. The one on the top is my favorite, so we're going to go backwards. I think I have like 10 books here. Should be about 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 books. All right, so top 11, I guess. Flash Annual. There was a retcon, because of course there was. It's a speedster book. It's a Flash book. They can change. They can go back. They always go back in time to try to fix things. He just got done going back in time trying to fix things. Things are now fixed. On to Wally West being Flash. We were following him and his life story. It was not a bad book. It was pretty good. It was just an annual. I mean, it was it's not the greatest. Nobody knew it was introduced. I mean, it was just yeah. So next, number 10 would be Flash 772. This picks up where the annual left off, and it's just a story about Wally going to find a job, because now he has to have a job. He has, like, all the other Justice League guys are all millionaires and billionaires, and he's not, and he's got like a wife and kids. So he's got to go do the job thing. He gets a job as a mechanic, and just so happens to get hired on at someone he knows from somewhere. It's probably somebody from the Justice League that I don't read Justice League. So actually owns the place. So they give him a job as an engineer with like scientists making a whole bunch of money, and he can literally step out anytime he wants, and nobody will ever ask him why. That's the information they were given. And so he can go Flash if he needs to. And we find out in this that Heatwave has cancer. And they tell him to make the most of the time that he has left. So he decides he wants to either burn a bunch of things down or kill the Flash. I don't know if killing the Flash is just an offshoot of burning a whole bunch of things down, but we'll see how that goes. They have a confrontation. We shall see. We shall see how that resolves itself. Next is Thor 15. It's the first Thor book that I've gotten since I started my pull back in like May, because this book was on a break, I believe. I also believe there's an annual coming out this week that I'll get next time probably. It says it's a 3-part story. It's kind of like, because I heard everybody's like, oh, Thor's not worthy, the hammer's acting up. It's been a whole bunch of this. It's not really that it's acting up because he's not worthy. He's worthy. He's just, he comes to a big realization that a king should be able to realize that maybe he's not, since he's King Thor now, he's not the hammer of Asgard anymore. He is not the warrior. He is the king. And so maybe the hammer no longer fits him. Maybe he needs to move on to something more kingly. And the hammer needs that. It needs a warrior to be wielding it, to fuel it, to make it happy, because apparently the hammer has feelings, and when it wants you to know how it feels, it just acts up. There's some great Thor moments in here. Great, big, powerful, godlike moments. There's an appearance by the Avengers, who he is a member of. You get to see a big splash page of the whole Avengers team right now, which is just, the combination of the members that are on that team right now is just incredible. It's like Avengers and Avengers, like when there one that was like dark, it was like bad guys-ish who were all Avengers. It was like Psylocke and Kraven. It's like Secret Avengers or Dark Avengers or something like that. It kind of had that kind of feel to it, but it's just the regular Avengers team. I love it. I think they're instead of having two separate teams, just have one that's got a little bit of a dark touch to it. You have Ghost Rider, you have Blade. You know, you have, are they like, you know, that anti-hero kind of thing. It's like when Deadpool wanted to be in the Avengers, I was like, why not? I mean, he's as far as morals go, but he's definitely down to not letting existence end as we know it. You know what I'm saying? So, but we'll see how this goes. I just didn't know how to rank this, so I ranked it really low because the end of this storyline is what's going to make whether this is good or not. G.I. Joe, Real American Hero, read it this morning. Great book. I love the artwork. It's G.I. Joe stories. It's just real big nostalgia. I love it. They finally tracked this guy down, and they're like this close from catching him. He's been trying to assassinate, I think, presidents of countries to start a war. Blah 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 blah. Joe's got to stop him. They're trying to track him down, and he keeps barely escaping. He's tried to blow them up like twice, and of course, being G.I. Joe, they survive. The next book I really enjoyed, Jabba the Hutt, the one shot, Star Wars one shot. Of course I got these. Bounty Hunter one shots, oh definitely. Jabba the Hutt one, really, really good. You get to see the introduction of a new bounty hunter. She's pretty brutal. And it's there's no honor amongst thieves. I mean, like, when you're dealing with bounty hunters, you're like, oh, watch Jabba because he's crooked. Everybody's crooked. Everybody's out for themselves. You can't trust anybody at all. Like, you have to have something to hold over their head to get them to do what you want. And that's something that Jabba understands. And as long as he's got that grip on you, he'll never let it go. So, yeah, I really enjoyed the artwork in this book. The story was great. Yeah, I can't wait for the other two ones. I think I have one coming in my next pull, and the regular Star Wars at the same time. Transformers, nostalgia, fun. Sunfire? Who is this? This one ended up going to a parallel dimension where something was different. Somebody who was killed did not get killed. They, in fact, destroyed the Autobots, and they won. And now Autobots are like they're being hunted down and killed instead. There's not a lot of them left and stuff like that. And they could have sworn that this robot was killed, and of course she's from somewhere else. It's nostalgia. It's Transformer goodness. It's battling and mechs, and it's great. No humans. I mean, I don't know why they keep putting humans in the Transformers movie. If they were just robots, everybody would love it. Sinister War #1. It's actually really good. I like the story. Of course, I like the art. I like Mark Bagley. There's a whole bunch of people that did art in this, though. I really like this story. It's believable. Spider-Man, if everybody pops off at one time, what's he gonna do? Quick quips, smart mouth. Good job. It was more like Spider-Man than what I've read since I came back and started reading. It was really, really good. I actually am glad because I want to see where this goes. I hope I don't regret it. This is the first time I've ever pulled any events. Like, usually I just wait till they end up in dollar bins and then I grab them. And then once I get the whole set, I just read the whole thing at one time. Events are not huge deals to me. I would rather have the actual volumes. But we'll see. I'm also getting the Trial of Magneto, so we'll see how that goes. Just finished this, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, number 119, cover A. I'm liking the art, loving the art. It's really nice, fits the book. It's really fun. Liking the story. There's a whole bunch of mutant animals now from apparently something happening that I wish I would have pulled this book when I first started reading comics back in like 2014 and just had a whole big chunk of them. So, because I've missed out on so much stuff. But I'm getting there. You'll get there. Just buy them and read them. That's all you got to do. artwork was great, story was great. There's a whole bunch of these mutants. The humans said, we're going to help you out and give you your own little section of town, this, that, and the other. And basically, it seems like they're setting them up for a fish in a barrel kind of moment. That has went down. You have these other, like, kid ninjas. They're like other little mutant animals and they're kids, and they want to be like the Ninja Turtles too. But I think like one of them's like a weasel, the other one's and like one's a lizard, and one's a turtle, and one's a cat, I believe. So yeah, but it's someone is apparently shocked. I don't know. We shall see. I enjoyed it. Very, very nice. More nostalgia. I like nostalgia just as much as I do new ongoing stuff. It's really ridiculous. We're down to the last 4. Okay. Nightwing 82. Who is this? Yeah, Tom Taylor. Apparently is a big deal as far as a writer. Apparently this whole run has been good. I wish I'd been on it the whole time. I've really been enjoying this. This is consistently one of the best books that I pull. Every one that I read ranks way up there. They're really good. I'm loving the art. It fits. It's very, I don't know how you call it. It's very precise. There's not a whole lot of grit to it. It's very clear, but it's also very like fine-liney, and like it's like, it fits the style of the book, especially, the kind of character that Dick Grayson is. He's more, of an agility kind of thing than he is like, just tons of muscle and stuff. He's actually very mobile. So yeah,